So Cosmic Castaway for $5 says Rachel Zegler is the antithesis of Jenna Ortega, entitled and insufferable.
Yes.
Will she hurt the new Hunger Games film, or will she Barbie it? No, she will hurt. Like, Jenna Ortega is great. Jenna Ortega is she's the masterclass. That's someone that you watch to know how to handle yourself with PR and in the industry, generally speaking. She appears on things. She's incredibly likable. How she handles herself, like the inflection in her voice. Honestly, just you watch anything interview wise, Jenna Ortega, and you go, oh, what a likable person. Someone you could go, oh, I'd go and have a beer with you, or a drink or whatever. Rachel Zegler, oh, good fucking God, is she insufferable? Insufferable is the absolute word. Just hearing her voice annoys me. Because you just, I assume you guys know what she sounds like.
That video is almost just basically the definition of how this generation views itself and how self-important they view themselves, how they feel that they are entitled to so very much. It's like, no, Rachel, you are fortunate enough to be able to stand there and make as much money as you've made in that dress and be Snow White. You should feel privileged, because guess what? Not many people get to be in your spot. Regardless of how this movie pans out, it doesn't matter. You already got fucking paid.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, didn't she bitch and stamp her feet and moan so she'd get invited to the Oscars? Pretty certain that was her.
That was her.
God,
she is one of the most entitled little bitches I've ever seen in my life.
Honestly, if you guys in the chat, if you could stomach watching one of her videos and not think, God, fuck this bitch, like, because I know I'm aware the language I'm using is quite harsh, but if you could genuinely watch one of her interviews and not go, fuck this bitch, I will be really surprised, because the everything about her, the way she carries herself, as you said, it screams entitlement. It is that attitude, that entitlement. It's like, yeah, I'm here, but I should be. I'm owed this. It's that sense of, yeah, and what else can I take? What else should I have? Fucking nothing. Yeah, you should have anything. Work for it.
Yeah, I can't picture Jenny Ortega doing that. Jenna's very well spoken. She actually,
can you imagine Jenna Ortega and Rachel Zegler having a conversation?
I want to see her say that shit to a nurse after an 11-hour, 12-hour shift.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's, I had to stand in a dress for 18 hours. Oh, boy.
God, can you imagine that?
But of course, those are the words of someone young who has never had a quote-unquote real job. And of course, being on a set it's like long days. It is. Like, let's not deny it. It's long days and it's going to get boring. But it's not going to be? It's not going to be exhausting in the way a day of even the first day of a nurse. First day on the job. It's not going to be anywhere close to that ever.
Well, and to that end, I mean, there are other young actresses that have come up and now are maturing and doing better things, like Aubrey Plaza and many others that know how to conduct themselves in an interview, know how to conduct themselves on a set, and they're very adult and professional. This is not a professional person. She was a professional person even on the set of West Side Story, because I believe that was her, right?
Yeah. But let's be fair here. It's very easy to say, well, she's not. Actually, she does exactly what her representation tells her to do.
Yeah, she's
she's still acting. That isn't really her. That is her public persona, and that public persona is there by design. She has been instructed. This is how you act, because this is how people in your age group will respond to you. They will like this. Oh, we won't like it, but other insufferable little wannabe narcissists like her, they will like it. That's her demographic. That's actually a really important point. They just think of, like, for instance, all of the comic book creators at Marvel and stuff like that have gone and really attacked and assaulted the fans several times over. They do so with either the express or tacit permission from the parent company, since they aren't stopped. Same thing here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And stuff. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nate.
I was just going to say, and anyone saying, oh, well, Rachel Zegler's, you know, she's you know, a child, blah 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 blah. It says Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega has been starring in stuff since she was incredibly young. Jenna Ortega is younger than Rachel Zegler, so you know, you can't sit there and go, well, she's a child. Yeah, it says Jenna Ortega. You know, if you're going to compare age ranges and be like, well, you know, how you if you compare them like for like, it looks worse for Rachel Zegler. It looks worse, you know, in how she handles herself versus Jenna Ortega. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I was just going to say, it's a lot like that situation with Star Wars, right? Going off what Andre said. Oh, yeah, the studios encourage this crap because they were the ones that implanted in, I can't remember the actress's name, but in her head that she was going to get attacked and it was all going to be racially driven.
Yeah.
You know, so it's this nonsensical bullshit. And she is, and you're right, like, she is trying to, as far as the answer to the question, as far as will it hurt the film, this movie's not going to do well anyway. Whatever she does isn't going to help it or hurt it in one way. It's definitely not going to help it anyway. Hang on, sorry.
Yeah.
But this is what everyone needs to keep in mind. This is all with the approval of the studio and with the agent. They are the ones calling for this behavior because it's going to appeal to their demographic, and that's the real scary part. You have a whole generation that looks to people like this, not with disgust as they should, but as role models to imitate. That's scary for society.